Are you sure you're ready?
Let's do it, we'll do it.
3, 2, God.
Vitaly Zdorovetskiy. A name that once brought to mind viral YouTube pranks, outrageous stunts, and millions of followers, now sits at the center of an international legal controversy. The Russian-American YouTuber, long known for his provocative and boundary-pushing content, has landed himself in serious trouble abroad. What was once considered comedy by his fan base has now become a cautionary tale of how not to behave as a foreign national in another country. His recent arrest in the Philippines has sparked intense debate on influencer accountability, respect for local laws, and the real-life consequences of internet fame gone too far. For those unfamiliar with Vitaly's rise, let's rewind. He first gained attention in the early 2010s, at the height of YouTube's prank genre boom. With a bold, often abrasive persona, Vitaly quickly carved out a niche by executing high-risk public stunts, ranging from fake bomb scares to streaking at international sports events. His antics divided public opinion. Some saw him as fearless and entertaining, while others labeled him irresponsible and dangerous. Regardless of where one stood, his popularity soared. But even back then, his pranks often flirted with the line between comedy and criminality. Fast forward to April 2025. Vitaly found himself in the Philippines, ostensibly to create content and livestream his experiences in Metro Manila. What was likely meant to be a typical stint of edgy, real-time pranking turned into a national scandal. On April 2nd, during a livestream in the affluent area of Bonifacio Global City, BGC, Taguig, Vitaly was recorded engaging in a series of increasingly erratic and aggressive behaviors. Witnesses and footage reveal that he harassed civilians, attempted to snatch a security guard's firearm, and stole the same guard's hat, all in view of his online audience. The Philippine Bureau of Immigration acted swiftly. That same day, they detained Vitaly in BGC under charges of disruptive behavior. The arrest, captured partially by bystanders and security footage, spread quickly across social media, drawing mixed reactions. Some of Vitaly's diehard fans claimed he was just being himself, and that his actions were exaggerated for content. But for many in the Philippines, there was nothing entertaining about what they witnessed. It was seen as a blatant act of disrespect toward the country, its people, and its laws. The situation escalated even further when, on April 7th, Philippine Interior Secretary John Vic Remula held a press conference to clarify the government's stance. He made it clear Vitaly would not be deported immediately. Instead, he would face legal charges under Philippine law. Secretary Remula emphasized that the Philippines would not tolerate disrespectful behavior from foreign nationals, regardless of their celebrity status. Being a YouTuber does not place you above the law, he stated firmly. His message was unequivocal. The Philippines would hold Vitaly accountable. Vitaly now faces a slew of serious charges, each with its own legal weight. These include vandalism, unjust vexation, burglary, recording without consent, and theft. The charge of vandalism stems from damage to both public and private property, reportedly done during his prank sessions. Unjust vexation, a unique charge under Philippine law, applies when someone causes undue irritation or harassment, and it's often used in cases where the perpetrator exhibits persistent annoyance toward the public. Burglary involves unauthorized entry into establishments, which Vitaly allegedly did during multiple filming sessions. The charge of recording without consent is based on footage that included individuals who were neither informed nor agreed to be part of his content. Lastly, theft covers multiple items Vitaly allegedly took, including an electric fan from a restaurant and a patrolman's motorcycle, both used as props during his stream. Each of these charges carries a minimum prison sentence of 5 years if convicted. If found guilty on multiple counts, Vitaly could be looking at decades behind bars. Legal experts in the Philippines suggest that even with a strong defense, the trial could last anywhere from 2 to 3 years. During this time, he will remain in detention at the Bureau of Immigration facility in Muntinlupa, an area known for housing both local and foreign detainees under immigration or criminal review. As of now, Vitaly remains behind bars. According to official statements, he is being treated no differently than any other detainee. Requests for bail have been denied due to concerns over flight risk and the seriousness of the charges. Sources within the detention facility report that Vitaly has made multiple requests for consular assistance from the U.S. Embassy, but officials have clarified that while consular aid may be extended, it does not exempt him from local laws. Public reaction in the Philippines has been overwhelmingly critical. Social media is flooded with posts condemning Vitaly's actions, many using the hashtag #RespectPhilippines. Some netizens argue that this incident should serve as a wake-up call for influencers who travel to foreign countries and exploit their cultures or people for content. There is a strong sentiment that the Philippines should stand firm, not only to uphold its laws but to send a message that clout chasing will not be tolerated at the expense of public peace and order. The media response has been equally intense. National TV networks, digital news outlets, and radio shows have covered the story extensively. Headlines focus not only on the legal aspects, but also the broader implications for tourism and digital ethics. Commentators have questioned how much responsibility platforms like YouTube and Kick should bear in moderating this kind of behavior. Should live streaming be subject to stricter legal frameworks, especially when public safety is involved? On the international front, reactions are more mixed. While many in the West view Vitaly as a misguided entertainer, others see him as a problematic figure who has consistently avoided accountability. Online forums and YouTube comment sections are filled with arguments ranging from full-blown support to complete condemnation. Interestingly, some influencers and creators have spoken out against Vitaly, stating that his behavior makes it harder for other creators to travel and collaborate internationally without suspicion. It's also worth noting that this isn't the first time Vitaly has run afoul of the law. Over the years, he's been arrested for various stunts, including running onto the field during major sports events, climbing landmarks illegally, and even staging mock terrorist attacks as pranks. Critics argue that his current situation is not surprising. It's a pattern of behavior catching up to him in a country that refuses to look the other way. As the legal process unfolds, questions linger. Will Vitaly issue a formal apology? Will he attempt to negotiate a plea deal? Will his fan base continue to support him through this crisis? Or will they distance themselves as the consequences become real and lasting? Thus far, there has been no official statement from Vitaly or his legal team beyond general denials of wrongdoing. He has, however, been removed from YouTube's partner program, and some of his content has been flagged for violating community guidelines. This case also opens the door to a much-needed discussion about digital responsibility. As content creation becomes more global and accessible, so too must the ethical standards of those who create. Crossing cultural, legal, and social boundaries for views can no longer be brushed off as just a prank. There are real people affected, and in some cases, as with Vitaly, real legal consequences to follow. Vitaly is currently detained at the Bureau of Immigration Detention Facility in Muntinlupa. He is awaiting trial and will remain in custody throughout the legal process. Authorities have stated that he will not receive special treatment and will be held accountable under Philippine law. Vitaly Zdorovetskiy's case serves as a reminder of the importance of adhering to local laws and customs when abroad. His legal proceedings in the Philippines will determine the extent of his accountability for the charges he faces. For a visual summary and further insights into this case, you might find the following video informative.